there goes that man.
Starting at shooting guard, 6'8", number 3, MP.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LeBron James.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation, and he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Darius Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Conan Niederhauser in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Lakers, we've got Austin Reeves. James is out there with Ayton. Then it's James. And it's Jones in at the two guard. Now when you talk about this game here tonight, Richard, these two teams like to get out and run.
I expect both teams to be pushing the pace and making this a bit of a track meet. Conditioning will be tested.
Now, MP, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Ayton sets the pick for MP. Knocks down the three ball.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Outside Leonard. On the wing, Mathurin. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard looking over the floor. Conan Niederhauser, and the layup falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. So it's the Clippers now. It's a 5-point game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, here's MP. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Outside, James. No good from outside. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Nets.
Nice finish.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Jones finds it. Back to Jones. He doesn't hit that one. Empty that time from Leonard. to Garland. Pass to Leonard. Jones with the screen on Reed. And it's Jones. Time of the assist by Garland.
An equally gifted scorer and passer. Garland, unselfishness, it just keeps the defense on its toes.
MP passes to James. MP against Mathurin. And there's the call on Joe. That's his first foul. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. MP inside. Defended by Mathurin. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. It's Garland with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second footer.
LeBron with a screen on Garland. Jones finds James.
From MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Clippers trail by 5. Now Leonard. Still scoreless. He gets it in there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's MP. Ayton a screen. Jones against Mathurin. And the dunk by MP.
The defense is making it too easy for MP. When you let him get this close, he will finish it all night long.
Garland with it. James defending.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Lakers leading by 3. Outside, Jones. Back to James. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Concentration off the charts. A chance for LeBron James to add one more.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the Clippers pick up 2. And the Lakers with another miss. Leonard on the wing. James covering. Walk up 2 there.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
James a screen on Mathurin. Jones the pass to James. And James throws it down.
Oh, yes, this James can fly as well.
Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Miller outside. Here's Garland. James covering. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Control. The rebound and puts it back up and in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
Pass to Reed. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Jones. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. How about 36 points per game? And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. Jackson is checked in for the Clippers. Miller outside. Back to Garland. Clippers moving the ball around. And he's good on the three ball. Leonard's got 5.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Ayton a screen on Garland. And they call an illegal screen here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had. Always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place. Contention for that exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course the Los Angeles Clippers just way behind.
And when I look at the Lakers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early. Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Jones against Dunn. And MP throws it down.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
The Clippers trail. Dunn passes to Leonard. Back to Dunn. A 3 ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
3 points.
Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's MP. He's got 14.
So unpredictable in pick and roll sets. James just taking what he sees and lets it open up.
And stolen by MP. Now the Lakers on the break. On the wing, Reeves. James finds Jones. Clock at 6. Here's the drive. And Jones steals it in.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Leonard. Over MP. Misses off the right iron.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Now here's LeBron. Guarded by Jackson. And finished off by LeBron.
Back that clock, LeBron. The King still reigns.
Clippers trailed by 5. Now here's Leonard. 33 points last game. Mathurin with the ball. Dunn outside. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5. To the wing right side. And Ayton throws it down.
With his length, Ayton can easily get to the rim. In fact, he almost makes it look too easy.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
If you see yourself in this game, and you know what to do, show us your moves. Let's see what you got. Nice job. It's all good.
Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt checked in for DeAndre And it's Luke Kennard in for LeBron. And then for the Clippers, Batum comes in for Leonard. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had 39 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. You're right, he was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
MP against Beal. And there it is for him.
Nice touch inside by Beal, showing he's more than just a perimeter threat.
Lakers leading by 5. Jones, the pass to Vanderbilt. Now, MP. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Clippers trailed by 5. Here's Beal. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
On the wing, MP. Dunn covering. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hayes. He averages about 5 points a game. And that one's good. MP. Jones has got 18 points in the game.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Beal from deep three-point land. And so it's MP making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Luke Kennard out there with MP. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now, here's MP. Hachimura with a screen on Garland. 4 on the clock. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Slicing his way inside. I like seeing Hachimura put it on the deck and capitalize.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 5. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And here is MP after Chris Dunn made that last 3-pointer. Jones, no luck. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Kennard against Dunn. Here's Beal. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Lakers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Jones for 3. MP showing the range.
Look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Garland. Jackson setting the pick here for Garland. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Here you get
And the Lakers will have a change here. James is checked in.
number 9.
Let's see the stat sheet here for MP.
And looking at his splits, you can see he's taken more of a backseat in their offense in these last 10 games. His usage rate is down, but that's natural. At some point during the season, every player goes through a period of fatigue.
And James throws it down.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jones against Beal. Puts one up from 19. No good there. Lakers leading by 5. Down low. And Hayes kicks to Jones. And another basket for the Lakers.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it go.
And Teron Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Dunn. And the Clippers have possession. 7-point differential. Here's Beal. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been good here this quarter. Look at Embiid getting split with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
And James throws it down.
The guard skills are there for Rodney, as you can see on that attack.
And LA has possession. They trail by...
till they free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to be my ball on Kim. She tall like a tree.
Rui Hachimura is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's MP, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's James in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Garland. 27 points his last game. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He had 39 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
James is checked in for Hachimura. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. Leonard against MP. Clock at 4. Over MP. Leonard can't get it to go.
Now, there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Now here's Jones. He's got 25. The shot by James, no good. Garland, the pass to Leonard. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
And slam dunk by James.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Garland, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Jackson can't get it to go.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Jackson against MP. Reeves with a screen on Jackson. And here's Jones. To the paint. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Now here's MP. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
Dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
The Clippers have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Pass to Miller. Outside Mathurin. Will it go? Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Here's MP.
Get out the way, Greg! Get out the way! Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Garland. Foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain.
Changes here for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. And it's Jones in for Hachimura. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for the Clippers. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Leonard against MP. Leonard on the wing. He's got 11. Shot clock at 6. Beal finds Leonard. Over Jones. Leonard left side. Three-pointer. Beal. He can't hit that time. Jones with some nice D.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
And James gets it to go. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Matherin. Beal against Jones. Jones with the block.
Boy, we talked about rim protection. MP says no, sir.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Here's Leonard.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
And stolen by Jones. Pass to Beal. There's the three. And no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back to the game after this break.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless.
Yeah, that locker room is feeling good right now, I'll tell you that.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Kawhi is the three with Jones playing the four. Benedict Matherin is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Conan Niederhauser in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jones. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Aiden. Shot clock at 5. Jones, the pass to Aiden. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 12. Outside Matherin. Here's Conan Niederhauser. He's covered by Reeves. And Reeves pulls it down. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. MP, the pass to Reeves. James deciding where to go with it. Doing what he does. LeBron.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
The incredible speed on Darius Garland's drive, I think, took the defender off guard. Nice job earning a trip to the foul line.
And he drops the first. Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
B.A., like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And B.A., a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
James, a screen on Matherin. Inside. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Jones with a screen on Jones. Here's Leonard. And he makes it on the layup. Leonard's got 13.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now, here is James. 20 points for him. Clock is at 3. Fades. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard outside. Pass to Jones. The jump hook. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Lakers lead by 10. James passes to MP. Screen by James. To the middle. Another possession. Another. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Down low. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Leonard outside. And here's Garland. Here's Conan Niederhauser. And he goes in for the dunk.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Jones. He's got 27. Out to James. Jones sets the screen. Here's the floater. Reeves up top. The three is up. Jones grabs the board. And it's Garland with the ball for the LA Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the inside. Here's Conan Niederhauser. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
Here's MP taking it inside. And the dunk by Jones.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Matherin. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. The drive by Garland. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And Darius Garland, who's just thrown so much, draws the contact right there.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight. Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now here's Jones. He has 29 now. Pass to Aiden. Now Reeves. From deep. Rebounded by Conan Niederhauser. Conan Niederhauser's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
MP outside. To the paint. Here's James.
Did he just do that?
With authority.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Now here's Garland. 10 points for him. Over James. Rebounded by the Lakers. Reeves has got rebound number 5 here tonight. That one's good from James on the assist by MP. And now a 10-point Laker lead. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Guys, back to you.
And looking to protect it. All right, thank you, Allie.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pass to Jones. Back to Garland. Outside Jones. And here's Garland. Check by James. Unloads. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Outside Jones. Pass to Reeves. Back to MP. Reeves with a screen on Garland. Jones, the pass to James. Fires the 3. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Clippers trail by 15. Here's Garland. No good. And they can't put it into the drought.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Ayton, a screen on Matherin. From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl.
And the new group getting ready for the Clippers. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out the breakdown where the assists have been coming from for the Lakers.
And their guards have played their roles so well, noticing gaps in the defense and splitting them with pinpoint passing and figuring out ways to get their teammates going.
Now here's Miller. No made baskets yet. Dunn left side. over MP. And the Clippers miss again.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now, here's James. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And he comes up with a bucket. Jackson's got 8.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Pass to Reeves, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Kennard comes in for Reeves. Jones against Beal. Sanders, the pass to Beal. 4-3. The shot off that time.
Got to credit their effort. They've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 16-6 run. Miller against James. MP, a screen on Miller. Elbow shot on the way. Kicks it out to Kennard. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Now here's Dunn. He has 6. Beal, the pass to Jackson. Dunn, right side. Pass to Sanders. There's the triple. Here's Jackson. And finally, they hit one. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
It's James on the wing. The 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Jackson on the wing. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here from the high post. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Into the lane. Puts it up from 17. Good work there as he goes. Jones has got 34 points.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
Beal against MP. Tries to break his ice. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Jackson Hayes.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Screen by James. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. James has got 12 points in the game. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. A moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. James is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Kennard, he's checked in for Reeves. And MP subbed in for James. Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Dunn. Jones feels it out. Kennard outside. MP outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 36 points.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
There's a screen. Miller, the pass to Garland. Here's Leonard. Jones grabs the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to James. Back to Jones. 4 on the clock. And they double up MP. The shot's good on the assist by James. And that's 38 points for MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And the Clippers miss again.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Pass to James. Jones from outside. Another bucket. Wow.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's now 5th in number of 40-point games over a single season.
Oh, one of the more bankable scores this league has seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Reeves. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
MP against Leonard. Outside Jones. Outside Garland. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Big night for Rui Hachimura. You can tell when his number is called, he is prepared to embrace the scoring role.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Outside Garland to stop the drought. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Jones from outside. Nails it from 3. MP's got 44.
What agility. I love how he gets the defender off balance, breaks his ankles, and drills the shot.
Yeah, if it's one thing to score a guy, it's another to flat out torture.
Now here's Mathurin. Jones sets a screen. To the middle. And the dunk by Jones.
Tremendous read right there by Benedict Mathurin. As he gains experience, that court vision really coming along nicely.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Jones. Now Ayton. 6 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Leonard. Garland against Hachimura. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 7 points for the quarter.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
MP outside. Reeves with a screen on Garland. MP, the pass to Reeves. Good on the shot.
And defensively, you just can't sleep on Austin Reeves because, as we see, even a foul isn't enough to stop him.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. And it's Kennard in for Hachimura. And that one falls for Reeves.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Garland. Three-pointer. Yes! And it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 9th assist of the game now.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Jones with the ball, guarded by Garland, and here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
At the line for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt, taking 3 shots.
The free throw dropped for Vanderbilt. And the Lakers making a change here. Larabia's checked in. And he's good on the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Well, the Clippers shooting around 51%. That's a good number.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And you have to like how they played this year. 55 wins in total.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer. Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Conan Niederhauser. He's defended by Hayes. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Now here's Leonard. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. It's stolen by Garland. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, fresh off the win and a double-digit rebounding performance. You talked about the need for this team not only to win games, but to make the other team feel you. Did you do that tonight?
Yeah. This is what I was getting at. We want to be winning playoff games, and that's a whole different beast. So we got to start making teams uncomfortable, refs uncomfortable, rebounding and fouling. Got to bring that edge every night, every game.
That's what you do, MP. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, Dominic, appreciate you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.